Hey, welcome back to the knitting podcast. Um, I'm filming this late Friday afternoon, so if I'm a bit high-paced, it's because I'm feeling slightly stressed. I need to get this done. I need to get it edited and get it uploaded. But I shall try to catch my breath and do it at a reasonable pace. First of all, the past week I've still been battling some health issues. I've been sick and I've been having these horrible headaches, and there's been a lot of stuff going on. So I haven't been as productive as I expected to be. That happens. I've talked a lot about this in my Vlogtober series because one of the issues I've been having is that they are doing some kind of work around my house, not for my house, but for a neighbor. They're getting connected to the what's it called? It's this heating system anyway, and it affects my house a lot. It's loud, it's noisy, and I have this metal plate on the road outside, which means I haven't been getting a lot of sleep because that goes like bang bang every time a car drives over it, and apparently cars drive over it 24/7. So it's been rough. It's been rough, you guys. What can I say? But I have a couple of things to show you, at least. The Victorian cape, the never-ending story, is now... Oh, I'm dropping things. I have now blocked the cape. There it is. I haven't lined it yet. That will be the next step. To line it and to put buttons in it and all that, and that will be done. It's feeling very soft, actually, after giving it a good soak. Very happy with that. It softened up a lot. It's still a rustic yarn, but it's not as scratchy as it was before. If you hear noises in the background, that's my son moving about in his bedroom. It's right above my head. I also finished the bag. Well, I finished knitting the bag that is going with this cape. Oops. So I have that, and it's pretty much just a tube, and I just put some plastic toothpicks in the bottom here to just hold it together. So I'm going to block that as well, and I'll be adding the handles. No, something like this. Oh my god, this is going to be so cute. And I'm going to do a lining for that as well. So this project is getting close to finish. Oh god, I'm sorry, my tongue seems to be slipping. I'm stumbling over the words. Anyway, that project is getting close to being finished, and I had this idea about photographing it somewhere outside in the woods or something, and wearing like a long white Victorian nightgown and the cape and the bag, and just kind of do a thing with it. But I couldn't find a Victorian-ish type of nightgown that I liked and that I felt wasn't too expensive, because I don't want to spend, a gazillion dollars or euros on an item that is basically for one photo shoot only. So I've been researching this, and I've been going back and forth, and it was, I had some specific criteria. So I wanted it to be long sleeves and not like sexy lingerie kind of nightgown, nothing like that. Just a plain cotton nightgown-ish thing. And then it dawned on me the other day. In Sweden, or in Scandinavia, we celebrate Santa Lucia every December 30th. And especially Sweden, this is a huge tradition. And they dress up in, they have the candles in the hairs, and they have the hair, and they have like this long white nightgown-ish, nightgowns, I guess. They're wearing that, and they have the red silk ribbons and all that. And I realized that, oh my god, that type of Lucia gown is exactly what I'm looking for this photo shoot. And I had a quick search and I found one for less than 30 euros. That's less than $30 as well. So just thought I'd show you. There's nothing crazy at all. That's the small collar. And then it's just a lot of white fabric. Long sleeves. Cute little edging. That's it. That's exactly what I wanted for this photo shoot. And also, this will be perfect for any other future projects that I want to photograph in, the same kind of style. So I'm very happy with that. So this project is really starting to come together now. I am going to finish the bag, do the lining, block the bag, find somewhere to do the photo shoot, which I think will be the biggest challenge. And we're gonna do it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, next week will be better than the past couple of weeks have been. And I'll be able to get more done in general, including the photo shoot of this project. My God, can you hear the cars going by outside hitting that metal plate? I'm not sure the camera can pick it up. I did put it on Vlogtober yesterday, so if you're curious, go have a look. It's so loud. So loud. Anyway, next up. Finished a new pair of socks this week. These are by Chromatic Yarns from Hannah of the Corner of Craft. I think I have forgotten the exact name of the yarn. I will put it in the box below. But this is on her sparkly sock base. Can you tell? It is so sparkly. It is so gorgeous. I'm absolutely loving this. Full pair. I really need more socks, so very happy about this. Not sure I'll be able to wear them. I think I want them pristine like this. I want to preserve them, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Absolutely gorgeous. And it was a pleasure to work with that yarn as well. So highly recommend. I guess that's where most of my knitting time has gone this past week. I do have some Christmas presents still that I'm knitting and that I can show off on this channel. But we are getting towards the end of that as well, thankfully, so that I can show all the things that I do. But I thought I would also show you the yarns that I dyed last week and talked about. This is my sparkly yarn. This is my autumn leaves on sparkly merino sock base. Can you tell? I think you can tell it's sparkly, yeah? I love this. This is one of my two favorite yarns that I make. And also, I did show you a picture, I believe, yes I did, of the mohair that I dyed also in the autumn leaves colorway, where I showed you how different it looked when in the dye bath, because the mohair, which is this, was so much darker than the other yarn. But look at this. It turned out absolutely amazing after rinsing and drying. Let me show you side by side. Look at that. So I'm going to grab a skein of each myself because I really need to make something with this. Not sure what yet, but I'm leaning towards, maybe a hat or something. And also these will be in the web shop later today or tomorrow. We'll see. Probably tomorrow, come to think of it. So yeah, I love those. Very happy with how those turned out. And speaking of yarn dyeing, I haven't been able to dye any more yarn this week. I am planning on doing so next week. I also have a lot of sewing I need to do. But I did order more yarn dyes. I think I mentioned this last time as well. And this week I did get my fleur... Oh my god. bang, bang again. This week I got the fluorescent dies. I ordered 5 of them and they arrived this week. So I'm really excited to play around with those as well. So I have a lot of yarn dyeing projects coming up. Probably be doing a lot of that next week, or at least I hope so. Yeah. So that's pretty much what my week has looked like. I haven't, I've done a couple of other things, but like I said, that's for Christmas presents for someone who might just pop into my knitting podcast, so I can't show them here. But I'm nearing the end on that as well. But before I leave you, I would also like to show you and remind you. Look at that. This is the yarn advent calendar. This is how I saved one for myself. And this is how I will be keeping mine in December. And I would just thought I'd remind you that I still have a few left in the web shop. So if you want to grab one, go do so. I will post them within 3 work days, usually the day after your order. So I can ship them immediately. They're all ready made and ready to go. So pop by the web shop if you're interested in the yarn advent calendar. This is a one-of-a-kind. All the colors in this yarn advent calendar is not to be found anywhere else in my web shop. These are truly one-of-a-kind. A couple of them I might attempt to dye on full skeins after New Year's. We shall see. I have a couple that a few that I really, really like. So that might happen. But otherwise, these are one-of-a-kinds. They will never return again in the future. So grab them while you can. That's it. That's all I got for this week. It's getting dark outside. I have a lot of stuff to do. I have a lot of packages to go pick up. So I'm going to go do that and edit this and get it uploaded. And also a Blogtober for today. So yeah, I'm going to go do that and do some knitting. Yeah, so I hope you have a wonderful weekend and get a lot of knitting and crocheting and sewing or whatever is your poison of choice done this weekend. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.